Hey guys, what's going on? Kulprit here, and welcome to Mailbag. This is a show, well, you guys know how this works. You guys know the format. Everybody seems to do one of these. I didn't really have a video prepared for today, but I didn't want to do nothing. So this is what Mailbag comes in. It's basically a real super casual series for me to do. I'm not going to do it on any set day. I'm not going to stress out about the series. This is a fun series for me. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy the interaction directly with you guys, answering questions you want to know. Kind of gives me a little kind of a ping on what you guys are curious about, what you guys want to know, be it Battlefield related, gaming in general, YouTube, or personal things as well. Feel free to ask whatever you like. How it works is post in the comments with your questions. It's actually super easy if you just put like mailbag to lead your comment off, because I want to go back through and I sift through 50, 100 comments. Those ones kind of jump out at me. If you don't like the new Google Plus interface thing and you don't want to do that, I understand. Any of the other methods of contacting me that are listed in the description, Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, email, or of course YouTube private messages are perfectly fine as well. And when it's time for me to make one of these episodes, I'm just going to go back to the previous video. I'm going to just read through all the comments and basically just see which ones kind of tickle my interest and which ones might get the most upvotes, that kind of thing. And ones I think are going to make a good discussion. So today I have three. Two are Battlefield. One is on COD, believe it or not. And I just figured we'd talk about them to get this rolling. I'm going to try to make this about a weekly series. It's probably going to be like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday type video. Again, it's not going to have a set date. I'm not going to stress out about it if I miss a week like I did last week. It's just for fun, and you know, just kind of keep the discussion going between us. So the first one is from my buddy Admiral1428 for Mailbag. What types of maps do you want to see in upcoming DLC releases? We know the second assault maps and know the general theme of the 3 remaining 4 DLCs: China Rising, jungle-like, naval strike, ocean, and the last one would be more urban. But what elements of the Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 maps do you want to see brought back or expanded upon? I'm not going to go too specific on this, but basically, I mean, I'm going to cop out a little bit and say balanced. I don't really think we need too many more Operation Lockers. I think we're getting Metro, obviously, so we're going to have that very shortly. At the same time, I don't really want to see any big, huge maps like the, you know, let's think Operation Firestorm that we're going to get, or, you know, Armored Strike or Armored Kill, I'm sorry, the DLC we got in Battlefield 3. I don't want to see ends of the spectrum. I would like to see kind of balanced maps that bring everything together. Aftermath, Strike at Karkan DLC, and hopefully they'll get that right in Battlefield 4. I just want to see a blend. I want to see infantry-focused design where vehicles and everything else complements those battles. I don't want to see it where vehicles or planes or whatever dominate a map. I don't think that's good balance. That's me. You're asking me this question, this is my answer. I know some people are going to disagree with me. I'm a ground pounder. I'm an infantry guy, so of course I'm going to be focused on that. But even without that, I think the maps just work better if it's an infantry-focused design where vehicles, choppers, planes, what have you, boats in this case in Battlefield 4, kind of complement them and are integral to the map. But they can't dominate and just ruin everybody's day if you get a really good tank or a really good chopper pilot, that kind of thing. Just balance, where you bring all the elements together. And like I said, the best example probably for me is Aftermath. They had a good blend of vehicles, but they didn't dominate the map. When a tank rolled around the corner, it was an issue you had to deal with. But you didn't just kill that tank and then another one and then another one and another one came, because that's frustrating, especially for a guy like me that likes to play infantry combat. But at the same time, I'm not the kind of guy that goes and plays 1,000-ticket locker, you know, or 1,000 Metro. That's not really my thing. I do enjoy a no-vehicle map every now and then. Back in the day, you know, SEN Crossing, which had some vehicles in Bazaar and things. They had vehicles, but there was ways I could play those as an infantryman to avoid those. And I think that's important, because what am I going to do as an assault medic against a vehicle? I have to avoid it. So if I can't, on say like Caspian Border or Firestorm, those types of maps, it can be really frustrating for me, and ones I tend to shy away from. But yeah, I basically balanced. I want to see, you know, give me all the Battlefield elements, but give it in a way where I can play how I want to play, and everybody can play how they want to play, and don't force anything on them, as I felt like the Armored Kill maps really forced you to play a certain way, and that was it. You had to just bend over and take it in a lot of ways. So thanks for the question, Animal. Appreciate it. Question 2 is from Piggybird10. Will you be getting, did you get COD Ghosts? Obviously, this is past tense. This is from probably 2 weeks ago. No, I didn't get it. I clearly, honestly, I had no intentions of getting it, reviews aside. I got Black Ops 2 last year, but that was because that was out of the Battlefield cycle. Medal of Honor Warfighter had failed, and I just did not like that game. So I was looking for a game just to spice things up a little bit, so I did get Black Ops 2. This cycle, obviously with Battlefield 4 coming out, between, you know, me just playing the game and then all the videos and trying to take advantage of all the, you know, the demand for, you know, interest on YouTube and things. So I knew that my all my time was going to be playing Battlefield 4, sinking my teeth in it, and producing videos. Now, if the game had gotten good reviews and it looked like it was half decent, I probably would have picked it up in time. But now, seeing the reviews, and not just reviews, like when I say reviews, I don't read review websites. I hate review websites. I think they're garbage, not trustable. I have certain sources. Some are YouTubers, some are just friends, and some are, you know, like you hear feedback in so many different areas. The game is terrible, and especially terrible on PC. I can't comment really to consoles. Hopefully it will pick up a little bit for the next gen, but as far as PC, no, I will not be getting it. It does not look like, which is unfortunate, because I do enjoy COD. I enjoy COD for what it is. It's not a game that holds my attention for a long time, but I enjoy getting in a group with a couple friends and just running around hip firing and rushing and going crazy. To me, it's kind of like a cartoon, you know. It's like, it's how I like to play Battlefield, rushing and applying pressure, but it's on crack. It's like so much more, but it's fun. It's fun for small doses, and I'll play it for a night or two, and then I'm like, all right, I need more depth, and that's when I go back to Battlefield. But no, I have not gotten it, and I do not plan to. Third question is from my buddy Notable Aardvark. For some question, now he of course has a lot of questions here, but they were good ones, and I thought they'd be fun to answer. I'd like to hear your thoughts on how the map design has turned out. How do you think they work with all the different game types and player counts? Are they flexible in a manner, or are they clearly catered towards one style of play? Also, have you used any of the other features, Battlescreen Commander mode on tablet, test range, etc.? And again, some thoughts. Are they a nice addition, or are they just another thing to do to mix things up? I believe Aardvark hasn't played yet. I think he's an Xbox guy, if I'm right, Aardvark, so you should be getting it probably when this is released. Hopefully, if you're getting it first day. I'm not sure, because I know you've been playing Grand Theft Auto a lot, so I'm assuming just by the tone of your questions a little bit, you certainly hadn't played at that point, but maybe you still have not played yet. So I'm going to try to break these down and answer them for you. How do I like the map design? I think the map design is a big improvement on Battlefield 3. There's some maps now, as I'm, gosh, what am I? I'm not a lot of hours in, maybe 40 hours in, so not as much as I want, but enough to start judging things and enough to start going, ugh, when a certain map comes up in the rotation. I've been playing predominantly Domination, obviously, so they're all kind of like whatever. You know, Domination is Domination, and really the terrible map on Domination is not that bad because it's still Domination. I've been branching out to some small Conquest, 3 or 4 flag Conquest, so I really like. I'm finding a good blend of vehicles and infantry there. There's some that I don't really like, but there's none that I really hate yet. That may change as I play and play and play. I will say I'm not very happy with how the rush maps are designed. Some are just utterly terrible. I don't know what they were thinking about. Paracel Storm jumps to mind. I mean, you start on an aircraft carrier with boats circling around. Yeah, don't get your hopes up for rush. And I think some other people can add in the comments their thoughts on that. Really bad on rush, which is so unfortunate. But I have some hope for rush because the second assault maps are coming back, and those are a little better designed to some degree. You know, so maybe we'll have some maps to play. I haven't played a lot of Rush yet because the couple experiences I've tried it have been terrible, honestly. So I need to kind of try it more. Hopefully, maybe when Company's Years Away, we get our own server, which should be soon. We can try Rush and we can police things a little bit better. Maybe tinker with some balance on our own. I don't know. Rush is not very good. Conquest Large is fine. I've had some fun. I tend to personally get bored sometimes on Conquest Large, thinking like Langhang Dam and stuff, that things are more spread out. But I do like Conquest quite a bit so far in this, which is not usually my cup of tea. Conquest Small, the 3 or 4 flags, I've really actually been enjoying that, surprisingly, because I just feel like it keeps people together, and as an infantry guy, I get a lot more gunfights that way, more action, but still has the vehicles and things like that. Have I used any other features? Battle Screen. Yes, I have used Battle Screen. Again, I've been playing a lot of Domination. Not a huge need for a Battle Screen in Domination. You don't really have to think big picture that often. But it's kind of nice. I just found a feature on Battlelog, which obviously I'm a PC guy, this wouldn't apply to you, where for Battlelog, every time it loads in a match for me, it will automatically turn the Battlelog page to the battle screen, which is cool, so I don't even have to do anything. As the game, I go over here and I focus and start to play, it automatically brings it up, which I do find very helpful on Conquest, and I imagine on Rush, Obliteration, those things, it will be helpful. I haven't used it that much. I can't really say it's helped my game as far as like I glance over quick for, you know, seeing a guy behind me or something, but that's something that's going to take time. I don't know if it'll ever be there. It's always going to be just as much easier to just look at your minimap. Quick tip, when you log into the game, and I don't know how this works on console, zoom that minimap. It's pretty worthless at the standard zoom, so on PC, hit N, it zooms in once, you can see much better. You can't see as big a picture, but if you have the battle screen, that's for the bigger meta at large map, you zoom in your mini map, you can see guys behind you and to your right a lot easier. I found that to be very helpful. Commander, I have not tried Commander on any forms. It only just recently came out on tablet. I haven't tried that yet. I really should. I'm dying to. But at this point right now, like any minute I get to play, I want to play. I'm trying to work on my game, get my gunplay better, that kind of stuff. But I will definitely be trying this, especially as life hopefully slows down over the winter a little bit. I can kind of do it on my tablet and things like that and come and pester the hell out of the 008 guys. Test range is actually pretty cool, especially as a YouTuber, for me to kind of jump in, test things, and even just like go into test range to play with my loadouts or get footage from my gun reviews of the weapons and things. Really cool thing on test range, there is a mode, I don't know how to describe it, even tell you how to find it, where if you hit a button, it'll launch barrels into the air. So it's like moving targets you can shoot at. Obviously the range has moving targets. Actually, very cool feature. I like it. I'm glad they did it. Glad they spent the time working on it. Not something you're going to use a ton, but it's cool to go in there and work on your recoil, see how a gun works, see how this attachment, factors into it. Like you got Synthic open on one page, you're looking at the stats and the numbers, and then you can go in and you can actually try and feel it without messing up someone's game. I think it's really cool, and it's a good feature, and it's gonna help me as a YouTuber too, especially show recoil patterns and things like that. I think that was about it, but yeah, thanks a lot for the question. No problem, man. So there you go, guys. I'm gonna do 3 questions today. Again, they were Battlefield centric and a little COD there, but feel free to ask me anything you want, anything you might be interested in hearing. I know a lot of new subs have come around now, so don't be worried about rehashing questions if I may just not answer it, or if I might just brush over it really quick and then point you to another video if it's already been addressed. Other than that, guys, I will talk to you soon. I'm gonna go log in and play some Battlefield 4. Got a busy weekend coming, so I gotta get the time where I can. Hope you guys are having fun. I will talk to you soon, guys. Have a good weekend.